your benefit. This is a gentleman silence.
Joseph Bukai, who's also the Member of Parliament for Sapova, and then also our Minister for Tourism and Creative Arts, Jifa, who is also MP for K2 South. I want to thank all of you for your kind invitation to be part of this program, and it gives me great pride to welcome all of you to the inaugural edition of the Ghana Transport and Logistics Fair 2025, which is being held under the theme Resetting Ghana's Transport Sector for Improved Connectivity, Innovation and Investment, and is driven by the slogan Driving Connectivity, Innovation and Sustainable Growth for Ghana's Future. Stakeholders, it is a bold statement of intent, and it reflects our shared determination to reset and transform Ghana's transport and logistics system, focusing on modernity, innovation, safety, and sustainability. Transport, as everyone knows, is the lifeblood of every economy. It links people to opportunities, opens markets for goods and services, and boosts productivity, and also promotes inclusive national development. A country's competitiveness is often assessed by how efficiently people and goods can move across its territory. And that is why this fair is both timely and informative. As outlined in our manifesto of 2024 and the
That's a Toyota Land Cruiser. Like the one here. Can we move
right here, we have the fast charge and the normal charge. And on that side, you can see the wheel get inside, so you can run it very comfortable. Even for the engine, simply if the car is hybrid, even on here, but it's my basic engine with twin turbo. Excellent.
Move. Mr. President. Oh, this is beautiful.
You see?
The seat?
Yes, Maria, Excellency.
Please, don't fall.
And also, sir, even you can see here, you handle right here.
Your benefit. This is a gentleman silence.
Your Excellency, you're most welcome. We are very happy that you are here. Our chairman for today is very well known to us in Ghana. He's our favorite chief, and everything put together in one human being God has dashed us in Ghana. Tope Afede is the former president of the National House of Chiefs, former president of the Volta Regional House of Chiefs, and a former member of the Council of State. A distinguished public servant, Tope Afede has contributed to national development through multiple high-level advisory and governance roles. Notably, he was appointed head of the interim management team of the Ministry of Finance at the onset of the late President John Atabel's administration. administration, a definition moment during a critical economic transition. He went on to serve as a member of President Mills' Economic Advisory Council and has been a board member for several leading national and international institutions, including the Bank of Ghana. National Investment Bank and the World Trade Centers Association in New York, and other organizations worldwide.
National leadership of His Excellency the President, and in line with his reset agenda, the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority continues to lead in transforming the maritime sector through innovation and smart investment. We are proud to be among the first agencies to institutionalize the 24-hour economy policy, ensuring that our ports remain efficient, continuous, and globally competitive. Our modernization agenda, from automation and digitalization to port expansion, is creating faster turnaround time, lower cost, and a better business environment. From Tema to Tagbali, we are not just building ports, but platforms for prosperity and regional trade leadership. The theme, resetting transport sector for innovation, connectivity, and investment, align perfectly with our mission. The future of transport lies in the synergy across the sea, land, and air, powered by innovation, connectivity, and sustainability. At the GPHA, we stand ready to work with the Ministry of Transport, our sister agencies, and other private sectors to build an intelligent logistics chain that propels Ghana's economic development. His Excellency the President, ladies and gentlemen, let's together drive Ghana forward, not just faster, but smarter and stronger. Thank you very much.
Our next speaker is a strong man.
Sorry, I'm not as tall as our Ghana gentleman. So, His Excellency the President of Ghana, Nana No, Minister of Transport, Minister of Tourism, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Yang Yang. I am the CEO of Zonda. How many of you hear Zonda? I think maybe 50% of you sitting here directly or indirectly has bought a vehicle from Zonda. A tipper truck, a trailer head, or now a pickup or a saloon car, right? But today I'm standing here to talking to you about Zonda's vision. It's to reset Ghana's transport sector through innovation, connectivity, and investment. Now Ghana is really at a turning point to change the country. Ghana is developing so fast. I know our Excellency, your main focus is building the roads. And now TikTok has made our life so easy. We can follow you everywhere. Even yesterday we follow you. You were inspecting one of the roads. So Ghana, we are rehabilitating the road network. It has brought such a great chance for our sector to develop. Now, Zonda, 19 years ago when I came to Ghana, I think me myself, I'm a good businesswoman because I seized the opportunity when I was traveling through the country from the south to the north, from the west to the east. I can see a lot of vehicles like the chocho, the trucks, the buses. A lot they broke on the road. Nobody was maintaining them. So an idea came out.
For rehabilitation in your budget next year. Let me thank Madam Zonda. I was in China with her, and I want to commend her for the motivation she had to leverage investments into Ghana. I went as an ambassador to attract more investments, foreign direct investment from China into Ghana. What we're trying to do is to establish Ghana as a gateway to Africa. We call it the gateway to Africa. And so create the platform, the hub for manufacturing in Ghana for exports into other countries. I visited the Afinia Industrial Hub and I was very impressed at what I saw. Many companies have come and set up there and already adopting our 24-hour economy model. There's one of the factories that does textiles and they have 3 shifts running. So the factory never closes day and night and they employ 1,000 people. They've acquired 4 more factory buildings. They want to expand to 5 factory buildings and employ about 5,000 of our young people. And when I went to that particular factory, 90% of the people working there are women. Because that's Madam Zonen are better at running the textiles, spinning and sewing machine. So I want to commend people like her. She, instead of bringing the trucks whole from China, is assembling them here. And so she brings the knockdown components and employs Ghanaians to bring the truck together with the same quality as she would have brought it from China. And so what we're doing to reward them is also to channel government spending power, because government's budget is more than 200 billion cedis a year. And so if we have to procure trucks, we have to procure tipper trucks, I think that the first priority should be to procure them from companies that are assembling those vehicles here. Madam Zone, that the company I met, GAC, they say they're going to send a delegation down. So when they come out, direct them to you so that you and them can decide how to partner and invest in Ghana. So thank you very much. Let me acknowledge our chairman, Toby Afede, the 14th, the overlord of the Asobi Estate, and then Honorable Minister for Transport, Joseph Bukai-Lipe, who's also the Member of Parliament for Sabova, and then also our Minister for Tourism and Creative Arts, Jifa, who is also MP for Ketu South. I want to thank all of you for your kind invitation to be part of this program, and it gives me great pride to welcome all of you to the inaugural edition of the Ghana Transport and Logistics Fair 2025, which is being held under the theme Resetting Ghana's Transport Sector for Improved Connectivity, Innovation and Investment, and is driven by the slogan Driving Connectivity, Innovation and Sustainable Growth for Ghana's Future. Stakeholders. It is a bold statement of intent and it reflects our shared determination to reset and transform Ghana's transport and logistics system, focusing on modernity, innovation, safety and sustainability. Transport, as everyone knows, is the lifeblood of every economy. It links people to opportunities, opens markets for goods and services, and boosts productivity, and also promotes inclusive national development. A country's competitiveness is often assessed by how efficiently people and goods can move across its territory. And that is why this fair is both timely and informative. As outlined in our manifesto of 2024, and the administration is fully committed to building a safe, accessible, and technology-driven transport system that creates jobs, promotes trade, and aligns with the Sustainable Development Goals and the African Union's Agenda 2063. Our priorities are clear and ambitious. We are modernizing Ghana's rail, road, maritime, and aviation systems, while enhancing intermodal connectivity to ensure that passengers and freight move seamlessly across our country and across our sub-region. We're utilizing digital platforms and data systems to streamline logistics, improve transparency, and enhance service delivery, especially for haulage, warehousing, and port operations. Simultaneously, we're working to decarbonize transport, expand electric mobility infrastructure, and promote climate-smart investments that lower emissions and protect the environment. Similarly, we're establishing a strong regulatory framework to oversee the safe and responsible operation of motorcycles and tricycles which are popularly referred to as Okada, for fare-paying passenger service, while also expanding the reach of affordable and efficient mass public transport systems. All these are within a framework that emphasizes safety, orderliness, and sustainability. And therefore, this fair marks a significant milestone in our national journey. It is not only a platform for exhibition and networking, but also for dialogue, innovation, and partnership between the public and the private sectors. The Ghana Transport and Logistics Fair perfectly aligns with our broader goal of establishing Ghana as a transport and logistics hub of West Africa. This is in full harmony with the opportunities that are generated by the African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement, whose secretariat is based right here in Accra. With enhanced port efficiency, modern rail connectivity, expanded airport infrastructure, efficient road transport, and digital logistics system, Ghana can and will become the gateway for efficient trade and movement of goods and services across our sub-region. I wish to commend the Minister for Transport, the Honorable Joseph Buka Enike, and his team, including the heads of agencies under the ministry, for turning this transformative vision into reality. And as the Minister said, we're investing in all segments of our transport sector in order to make more efficient the movement of passengers and goods across our country. Just yesterday, I cut the short for Ghana Airways. Unfortunately, it was liquidated because of a debt of $80 million, even though its assets exceeded $400 million. I think that was a grievous mistake we did to have let our national airline go down. We are looking for partnerships to re-establish the airline, of course, with the private sector, because we believe that private sector efficiency is important if we are to run a successful airline. Government will take an equity stake, but be a minority holder and give management to whichever private sector investor that we partner with. As for the maritime sector, our partnership with MPS has proved very, very successful. From the early 1960s, we had the old Tema Port, and with the increasing amount of maritime traffic, the old Tema Port was no longer fit for purpose. In order to expand it, Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority entered into a partnership with MPS in the old port to build a new berth. And when they entered into partnership with MPS, that berth was the most efficient berth in the old Tema Port. And yet, with the efficiency of the MPS berth, still there was a long queue of ships that had to wait for days and weeks to be able to come into our port and offload. And so I challenged the partners, MPS partners, that's Meridian Port Services, that includes GPHA and their partners, APM Mola, Bolloré at the time, and Maersk. I challenged them why they wouldn't build a new port, because we had gotten to the limit of expanding the old port. And with that challenge, they took up the challenge and decided that they will build for us a new port off our balance sheet. I want to let you know that that new Tema port cost Ghana, government of Ghana, nothing. There's been a lot of misinformation. I sold the port. How can you sell a port that didn't exist? And yet, GPHA and their partners went onto the credit market and borrowed almost $1 billion to establish that new port we have. And today is the most efficient port in the whole of West Africa, actually along the whole of the Gulf Coast. Ghana has the most efficient port. We are receiving the biggest ships ever built in the world coming into our port. And they come and lighten, take off goods that are meant sometimes for Lagos, for Lomé and other places. And then we have to use smaller vessels to deliver those containers to the other countries. And that is bringing more jobs into our port. And so I want to commend GPHA and their partners, MPS, for the good job that you're doing. And they continue to invest. They haven't stopped. And so government will work with you. Let me extend my appreciation to Digital Eye, the organizers of this fair, to all the sponsors and exhibitors who have exhibited their items here. Our development and private sector partners and the transport and logistics associations whose commitment continues to foster innovation and professionalism in the sector. Your collaboration reflects the best of Ghana, a nation that flourishes when government and businesses work together for the public good. And so, as we gather under this roof to shape the next chapter of Ghana's transport development, let us remember that every road, every rail, every ship, and every aircraft is part of a single story. It is the story of Ghana's national progress. Together, let us enhance connectivity, let us promote innovation, and achieve sustainable growth for future generations. And let us develop a transport and logistics system that genuinely advances Ghana efficiently, safely, and inclusively. And so on that note, I have the pleasure to declare officially the Ghana Transport and Logistics Fair duly open.
Thank you very much. Please also be on standby, the chairperson, and of course we all look the partners, sponsors, but first the agencies.
The deputies, please join the photo opportunity now, please. Deputy ministers, we'll invite the CEOs of the agencies gathered here to please join the team.
Ghana Maritime Authority, DVLA, National Road Safety Authority, Intercity, STC, Metrobus, Ghana Airport Company, Ghana Civil Aviation Authority, Aircraft Incident and Accident Investigation and Prevention Bureau, Ghana Rail Development Authority.
We'll invite our sponsors to also take a photo op with the president and the minister and the team. Our sponsors for this function, especially the platinum sponsors, GPHA, Ghana. Ronald Montos, are you here? Your Excellency, with your permission, if I may, with the MCs just us. We have two strong MCs and a guy. If we thank you very much with as many of you as we can, time allowing, and then we'll get into the exhibitions that have been mounted for your benefit.
Ladies and gentlemen, silence wishes. Transport and logistics fair. We appreciate all of you who made your way here, especially those who stayed in the Western United. We are short statements. Automobile dealership Ghana. Great forward and logistics. Of Assorted States, Minister for Roads and Highways, Transport Minister.
That's a Toyota Land Cruiser. Like the one you have. Can we move forward?
Transport and Logistics Fair. Thank you so much for this afternoon. And we have been going to go around and see what's on offer. There are electronic vehicles outside. You can go and see what is there. His Excellency the President is engaging with some of the exhibitors as we speak. Do go through the fairgrounds and see what's on offer.
Right here, we have the fast charge and the normal charge. And on that side, you can take the work inside so you can advantage, very comfortable. Even for the engine, you know, simply if the car is hybrid, even 2.0, but it's like V6 engine with twin turbo.
Excellent.
They come inside. Move. I will come back. Mr. President.
Oh, this is beautiful.
You see?
The seat?
Yes, my dear Excellency.
Please, don't force it.
And also, sir,
Pick it on the side.
even you can see there's two handle right there. And also, this driving mode. And this one, 2 minutes. Hey, Georgia, that is a luxury. Here. This is most advanced technology ever.
You can take, but at the great respect. Yes. Take something to me. Please, give it. Turn it on.